Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. My name is Katelyn from Florals.com and today we're doing another Traveler's Notebook process video, except this time I'm finally stamping again in my Traveler's Notebook. And I can understand why so many people are nervous or scared to try to do this, but it is just something that you got to try once. And what's good about a Traveler's Notebook is you can always just add pattern paper to the background if you mess up your stamping. So that's always a fun way to look at it, is you don't need to get it perfect. It's a Traveler's Notebook. It's supposed to be like this journal, this documentation of something that's a little bit more on the go. It doesn't have to be pristine and perfect, but if you have like those perfectionist tendencies, I can totally get why you might not want to stamp on something that's lumpy. Some steps for me are, I'm not a big perfectionist, so I don't have too many great tips for that, but make sure you're stamping on the side that doesn't have anything behind it. As you can see, the top page currently has all of the previous pages I've done, whereas the bottom page does not. So it makes a ton more sense to stamp on the flat side versus the other side. And if you're too nervous to actually stamp on the notebook itself, cutting a sheet of paper to fit that spot or the whole page even to then stamp on might be a safer bet for you. And so today I'm featuring some close to my heart stamps that I was actually won in a giveaway a while ago, and I'm finally using them. So I'm using two here. There's my title that says there are so many beautiful reasons to be thankful, and then an arrow pointing at the photo, which is one of my reasons to be thankful. And if you guys haven't already, be sure to check out the rest of my Traveler's Notebook process videos from this month and for this project, which I'll have linked down below. And if you haven't been keeping up with my Montana vlogs, I'll have those linked down below as well. I don't know if you guys remember, but back in 2019, I shared a ton of my Montana trip over on Instagram in live when it was actually happening. But now that it's been a few years, I'm finally documenting it and doing it through this Traveler's Notebook, which has been super duper fun. Here's where I start looking through the rest of my kit supplies. Again, if you guys haven't been keeping up, I have a How to Kill a Kit with Style video for the month of June where I share my kit including all of these items, and I'm really just tearing through a lot of these items, and it makes me so happy to be back at scrapbooking and just back in it to win it, and really just back to storytelling and documenting, because as you guys know, it's been a big part of my life for over 10 years, scrapbooking, documenting, and now that I've rebranded to include more of myself with the travel aspect and vlogs, I hope you guys are enjoying it. Be sure to let me know in the comments down below what you'd like to see. I don't think the Traveler's Notebook will be continued to be worked on in July here on YouTube, but if you're interested in seeing more Traveler's Notebook process videos, head over to my Patreon. That's where all of my extra process videos go and all of my extra behind the scenes videos go. So if you want to watch shop with me's, planning projects, hauls, behind the scenes, all of that stuff's over on Patreon if you're interested. But for now, we're working on this Traveler's Notebook page where I picked out this cute bird paper. This was probably my least favorite decision of this page, was this bird paper. I think it's adorable. It's just a little bit busier than I wanted for the embellishments I ended up picking out. It complements everything though. I saw lots of birds. I like the neutral craft background that's like this tan color with the accents of the gray and the blue and the cream colors on the birds. But it's really not the full vibe I was going for. But it really goes well with the One Canoe 2 collection, which is the Goldenrod collection. Quite older, but I'm still working through it, and I'm happy to pair other papers like these ones from Recollections with all the embellishments that I have from that collection. So here's where I pull out my doilies. You guys know, if you've been here for a while, I adore doilies. I use them on everything. I think they're the perfect cluster base for title clusters, for just statement clusters, for anything. And if they made micro doilies, you bet your bottom dollar I would buy them. I do have the smallest ones from Doodlebug. I think those are adorable, but I could use even like a 1-inch or a 2-inch doily if that was possible. I would love that. But to get started on that top cluster, I pull out the doily and I pull out this die cut, which is just a watering can with some cute little, like, they almost look like wheat to me, but I'm pretty sure there's some sort of other plant. And I end up pairing that with a Jen Hadfield sticker, which is just a wood grain heart. And this is what's so nice about having a kit that you absolutely adore working with, is once you're working with it enough, you'll start seeing connections between other elements in your stash, which is why I pulled out my Jen Hadfield sticker book, because I knew it had nature themes in it, especially that light tan color that's in the background of the pattern paper on the top page here. And it just basically builds from there. I use a bunch of stickers to build out the cluster in the top right, and also to build out this fun little title piece in the bottom right. So to build out this top right piece, I wanted extra layers because I wanted to break up this bird pattern paper. And luckily in these sticker books like this one from Jen Hadfield, there's a lot of like these planning block stickers, which I just pretend are scraps of pattern paper and start layering them together. So we have a blue gingham, we have like a little floral, and then we have this clear floral frame that I stack on top just to add extra dimension and color. And the clear stickers especially add extra texture. And then I add this little pop of green, which will match the green that's at the bottom that I used with those tiny phrase stickers. So overall, I'm ecstatic with how this turns out. Despite not loving the original direction, I kept with it and built on this theme that I had started, and it worked out super well for me in the end. And I even got some stamping on here, which is obviously a big jump for me. I'm not too afraid to stamp, but I often forget to do it, and I know a lot of us fall into that boat. But here's where I start attaching everything into place, and I find these stickers from these sort of books, whether they're American Crafts or otherwise, need a little bit of extra stick, especially if they're the cardstock kind and not the clear sticker kind. So I just use my Nuvo glue to attach all of those elements and make sure that they stay put in this traveler's notebook for years to come. And then I add my little watering can, which this is something that I have to do a lot, is to sort of let go of those super harsh themes. Does a watering can fit this exact layout? Well, not at first glance, but this is about, you know, nurturing my own growth. This was something I did that was outside of my comfort zone. So sort of like watering myself to grow and be better and to do something on my own, which is exactly what this Montana hike was for me. And again, you can check out all of the vlogs from Montana linked down below, and even more info over on my blog for this page and all of the other ones that I've shared so far. But I had a ton of fun doing a bunch of stickers on this page. As you guys know, I'm a sticker-holic, especially when it comes to using my sticker books, and hopefully you guys find some inspiration to either stamp on a traveler's notebook page today, or any project for that matter, or also pull out a sticker book today. That's my challenge to you for this video. But again, if you guys haven't already, be sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on future videos, whether it's my Montana's Traveler's Notebook or my next adventure, which I have plenty filmed that I need to edit and gut up for you guys. But this summer is going to be a ton of storytelling, as I'm sure so many of you are excited for. But be sure to check out all of the links down below so you guys can learn more about this project and all the other ones I've shared so far. And if you're not subscribed already, be sure to do so over here on YouTube and over on my blog. You can get updates for posts over there that might not be YouTube videos, so you don't miss out on anything that I'm creating and posting. But overall, a lot of stickers on this page, and I couldn't be happier about it. And lastly, some washi tape. You guys know me, I always want to put a little strip of washi tape, so I pull out this Heidi Swap one, and it's got just a couple little dots on it. It's a little subtle, but I like it nonetheless. So here are some close-ups. If you want to see more close-ups, head over to the blog where I have photos and more about this photo and this memory in particular. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys again very, very soon. Be sure to leave me a comment down below with what you enjoyed and when's the last time you stamped on a layout. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye!